Obviously, we've had a large announcement in the province, the MOU signed with Ottawa. What's your reaction to this agreement?
Well, it's the biggest thing that's happened in Alberta in at least 30 years. It's a very good thing for Albertans. It's going to save them a ton of money. It's going to give a great signal to the international community to come and invest in Alberta. It's going to be the best place in North America for sure to invest, if not the world. It's going to, I think, give certainty and predictability to generally the Canadian industry of oil and gas and say, woohoo. But I think most Albertans are going to clearly see immediately savings on their electricity bills.
Well, and to be fair, most people aren't going to actually read the document. They've heard the news headlines.
I did.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's good on you.
All the people that have read this document, in industry have said, this is amazing. But I have seen one person in particular, a guy by the name of Guy Beau, that doesn't like it at all. In fact, if you read his resignation letter, he's gone through it step by step and talked about how much he hates the agreement. So to me, that's pretty much the best endorsement I could possibly give the Premier for this great agreement.
Well, but for those who haven't read it, though, if you could give them an on-the-ground physical changes that are going to happen, let's say over the next year because of this.
Over the next year, they're starting already. Some of the things that have happened, we've got rid of a cap. We've got rid of the CER. Those are two major signals. People are already saving right now today. So this is a go forward for sure. But for pipelines, we've got a great signal on 1 million barrels a day to the northwest coast or somewhere along BC's coast to go to the Asian market. There's a demand there for at least 4 to 5 million barrels a day right now for our heavy crude. And so the world wants it. We just have to get it to them. And this is going to do so much for the people of Alberta, the people of BC, and the people of Canada. We're talking about schools, highways, bridges, a better quality of life. This should raise our quality of life substantially right across the country.
And many do hope, of course, that pipeline will ultimately be built and will actually have it in the bag.
I saw Prime Minister Carney back in the days of my time in Ottawa when he was the governor of the Bank of Canada, and he's still saying the same thing then that he's saying today. I actually thought he was a conservative back then until he made it clear to me he wasn't. But I'm very confident that this pipeline is going to be built. As long as he remains Prime Minister or we get a conservative Prime Minister, this pipeline is going to get built, and we're going to see more of them.
And there's obviously more than one way to get energy. What kind of impact does this decision have on all of the other things that we're investing in or looking into, for instance, like nuclear and other sources of energy like that?
Well, that's what people don't understand. This agreement actually covers many more things besides a pipeline. Everybody's excited about a pipeline because Ottawa's been stopping us for so long, but this talks about the opportunity for nuclear in some areas of the province that we could really see some good benefits from long term. It talks about many different things. 7 of the 9 bad laws pretty much are gone or changed substantially. You know, the tanker ban that I've been watching for a long time and everybody's pretty upset about, they're going to do a carve out on that. And I think once we see tankers go along that coast, we're going to see a bigger and bigger carve out because people are going to see that this is a safe product that does so many things for the world. 6,000 different products, so many different opportunities for wealth distribution across northern BC. This should bring the people in northern BC out of poverty, and that excites me because I've seen it in northern Alberta. I've seen the indigenous populations like Fort McKay and others do so well. And I only hope that for the rest of the people across this route and on the coast of BC, especially because those people not only can be lifted out of poverty, but they're going to have great, incredible jobs that pay them a lot of money, but give them governance over how that product is just distributed to the world. That means it's going to be safe because they're the best stewards of the land for them and for us.
Well, talking about safe, a lot of critics will suggest that, well, why isn't this renewable energy? Why so much of a focus on a pipeline instead of solar or instead of wind? Why not?
Well, the benefit is just not there on a return for investment. I mean, for every dollar invested in this pipeline, it's going to give substantial benefits long term. I've seen the numbers and they are staggering. Somewhere in the neighborhood of $5 billion a year for the province of Alberta, $5 billion a year for the government of Canada. It's a substantial benefit to the people of Canada. Those are all about jobs and true benefits on infrastructure and quality of life. And let's face it, we've had a stagnant economy for some period of time. We've gone down on productivity. Our numbers have increased as far as expenses and costs. We need to find places for revenue. And I think even the Prime Minister knows the only place that can actually deliver the goods in any kind of time is Alberta and Daniel Smith.
I was going to say last word to you, but I had one more question. Do you think that this is going to be something that Carney, he's given Alberta something, do you think he's going to take something away?
No. I think that what we're going to see is hopefully a good cooperative confederation where we see substantial support for Alberta and the other provinces and where we work together as Team Canada, making sure that we all understand that we're in this together. And if we don't stay together, we don't work together, we are not really a country.
Last word to you.
Daniel Smith, way to go. Great job.
RebelFieldReports.com is where you have to go if you want to support our independent journalism, on-the-ground coverage of events like this, thanks to your support at RebelFieldReports.com.